Shalom, welcome to the next installment of our video series offering guidance and we hope some inspiration for our Seders this year. The last video was on Urchatz, the first of the two ritual hand washings at the Seder. And this video is on Karpas, the act of eating a vegetable, a green vegetable, dipped in some salt water at the Seder. The green vegetable can really be anything. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a green vegetable. There is a widespread Ashkenazi tradition of using boiled potato, as karpas, but you can use, I'm using parsley right now, you can use celery, you can use cucumber, you can use carrot even. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a green vegetable, it just needs to be a vegetable. And the reason for that is that we say the blessing, Borei Peri Ha'adama, on the vegetable. According to tradition, and I wrote about this in my book, 30 Days of Liberation, the first food we eat at the Seder is a green vegetable dipped in salt water. The vegetable was probably first included at this point in the ritual for sustenance. There's a lot of ritual to get through before dinner. And that is also good instruction that your participants in the Seder don't have to be sated with just a little sprig of parsley, that this is an opportunity in the Seder to really have a full-fledged vegetable appetizer. Have a salad now, have a crudité, so that you are not begging for the meal during Magi, the real heart of the Seder of telling the story of Passover, waiting for dinner, that you're already a little bit satiated so that you can engage in a meaningful conversation about Passover. So by all means, have a salad, have some crudité, have some nosh, as long as it's vegetarian at this point in the Seder. But the chosen dip for this vegetable isn't about our hunger. It's about our hearts. In the salt water, we taste the sweat and tears of our enslaved ancestors. It's not enough to recall their pain. We have to feel it. It becomes a present, bitter, inescapable taste in our mouths because injustice was and is present, bitter, and obscuring. Passover reminds us that a cardinal Jewish sin is to let others' suffering become a vague memory, and injustice, an abstract concept. So we'll say the blessing over the greens dipped in salt water. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri ha'adama. Greeny, parsley-ish, and salty, delicious. And another thought from 30 Days of Liberation on this part in the Seder. Our Passover celebration has to include greens. We might have thought that freedom and becoming God's beloved would divorce us from creation, elevating us to a unique status. But the God we are liberated to serve is the God of all creation, the source of all life, the expression of the oneness of our reality. A free person sees that all life is related to all life, that all is one, beckoning a responsibility toward and a recognition of our deep connection to our world and all its creatures. Well, if there's one thing that this pandemic has taught, it is our profound connection to each other, both for good and for ill. And so we eat the karpas at the Seder, the vegetable at the Seder, to remember how intimately connected we are, woven together with the rest of creation and with the rest of humanity. Because to be in service of the divine is to be in partnership with all that is and to work toward the wholeness of everyone and everything. Shalom.